So this is an extract from Brand New Ancients, which is a long poem that is published in French now.
C'est donc un extrait des Nouveaux Anciens qui est un long poème publié en France maintenant.
In the old days, the myths were the stories we used to explain ourselves. But how can we explain the way we hate ourselves, the things we've made ourselves into, the way we break ourselves into, the way we overcomplicate ourselves? But we are still mythical. We are still permanently trapped somewhere between the heroic and the pitiful. We are still godly. That's what's made us so monstrous. But it feels like we've forgotten that we are much more than the sum of the things that belong to us. The empty skies rise over the benches where the old men sit, and they are desolate and friendless. And the young men spit, and inside they are delicate, but outside they are reckless. And I reckon these are our heroes. These are our legends. The face on the street you walk past without looking at. The face on the street that walks past you without looking back. The man in the supermarket trying to keep his kids out of his trolley, or the woman by the park bench struggling with her brolly. Every single person has a purpose in them burning. Look again. Allow yourself to see them. Millions of characters, each with their own epic narrative, singing it's hard to be an angel until you've been a demon. Now the sky is so perfect it looks like a painting, but the air is so thick that we feel like we're fainting. Still the myths in these cities have always said the same thing about how all we really need is a place to belong, and how all we really want is to know what's right from what's wrong, and how we all need to struggle to find out for ourselves which side we are on. We all need to love and be loved and keep going. And all right, there's no monsters to kill. There's no dragon's teeth left for the sowing. But what there is the flowing of rain down the gutters. What there is are these muttering nutters. What we have here is a brand new mythic palette. You know the parable of the mate you had who could have been anything, but he turned out an addict. The parable of the prodigal father returned after years in the wilderness. Our morality is learned through our experiences gained in these cities, in all of their rage and their tedium. And yes, our colours are muted and beige, but the battles, they rage all the same. We are still godly, call us by our name. We are perfect because of our imperfection. We must stay hopeful, we must stay patient, because when they excavate the modern day, they'll find us, the brand new ancients. See, all that we have here is all that we've always had. We have jealousy, tenderness, curses, and gifts, but the plight of a people who have forgotten their myths and imagine that somehow now is all that there is a sorry plight. All isolation and worry. The life in your veins, it is godly. Heroic. You were born for greatness. You can believe that. You can know it. You can take it from the tears of your poets. There has always been heroes. There has always been villains. And yes, the stakes may have changed, but really there's no difference. There's always been heartbreak, greed, and ambition, bravery, love, trespass, and contrition. We are the same beings that began, and we're still living in all of our fury and foulness and friction. These are everyday odysseys. We have dreams. We make decisions. The stories are there if you listen. The stories are here. The stories are you. And your fear and your hope is as old as the language of smoke, the language of blood, the language of languishing love. The gods are all here because the gods are in us, man. The gods are in the betting shops, the gods are in the caff, the gods are smoking fags out the back, the gods are in their office blocks, the gods are at their desks, the gods are sick of always giving more and getting less, the gods are in the supermarket, the gods are walking home, the gods can't stop checking Facebook on their phone, the gods are in a traffic jam, the gods are on a train, the gods are watching adverts, the gods are not to blame, the gods are working for the council, the gods are on the dole, the gods are getting drunk, pissing their wages down the hole. The gods are in their gardens and they're tearing up their plants. The gods are in the classrooms. Those poor things don't stand a chance. The gods are trying to tell the truth, but the truth is hard to say. The gods are born, they live a while, and then they pass away. They're in a crowded street, it's too much, they feel sick. They're sure there must be more to life, but they don't know what that is. These gods have got no oracles to translate their requests. These gods have got a headache and a payment plan and stress about when next they'll see their kids. They are not fighting over favourites. They are just getting on with it. They are the brand new ancients.